guy owns a few home aquariums, and it's no secret he likes talking to his fish when he's away. In fact, Albie's had cameras installed so he can check on the fish anytime he wants.
And another ball. Assigned to home plate duty is Ricky Holiday.
Boog, and something I've heard players saying about Ricky's strike.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. And the Braves have the lead now. It's 2-1.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park.
Drake Baldwin stands in now and watches strike one. That's down and in.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for two. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
Pulls up, and it drops for a hit. And they're at the corners with nobody out. Here's Jared Kelenic. Lifted in the air, right center field. Young on the move to the gap. He's got it. Runner tags for home. He's in on the sacrifice fly, and they lead by 2.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend.
Runner takes off, puts it in the air out towards left center. Wood makes the grab on the run.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Young gets under it. But the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. Bottom of the second, and here's the catcher, Keibert Ruiz.
Keibert Ruiz.
Sale back to work. Liner, at second.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Now it's Paul DeJong up to the plate. That one drilled left field. Fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. The relay throw. Not going to get him. He's in there.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
That one laced to center and a base hit. DeJong around third. The throw's offline. He's saved. And it's a one-run game. Here's C.J. Abrams now. On a line out towards center. Harris makes the grab. 2 down. Dylan Cruz digging in for the Nationals. RBI single his last time up. Line drive. Adam in center field. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now a 3-2 ball game. It's Major League Baseball. And we're back.
Leading
and now Matt Olson up to
first
hit.
Baseman Matt Olson.
And that one fouled off.
You know, these Braves doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special.
Now a rocket to right center. Way back there. And forget it. It's out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 4-2. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back.
That's hard hit on the line. That's a hit. Man at first, Michael Harris the second. Next up for the Braves, delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone, typically.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Just missed it.
And he hammered that to straightaway center field. It's a deep part of the ballpark. Tell you what, that wind is blowing straight.
Rudder takes off. Sliced hard but foul. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Wood under it. Brings it in. And there's two down. And next for Atlanta, Drake Baldwin. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Lead runner to second with two gone.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough. Back-to-back base hits. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it. Now the bases loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
And he'll shoot. This one lifted in the air, left field. And that's the third out. Braves get one on the big fly. It's now as we go to the last of the third. Here's the left fielder, James Wood. Line drive, that's a base hit out of the left center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Nathaniel Lowe up to hit. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a line drive ripped right center field. Harris hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting,
Josh Bell at the plate now. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. Harris fires it in quickly. Lead runner holds at second base. First and second with one down.
For the Nationals, second
Luis
baseman,
Garcia digging in for the Nationals. 0 for 1 so far. Base hit center field. And they hold the runner at third, but the bases are loaded now with one out. And now it's Keibert Ruiz. Gold opportunity right here. And that one is lifted in the air. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 down. He'll score on the sac fly, and they trail by 1.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
Now the third baseman,
Now
Paul
batting,
DeYoung.
third
Doubled his
baseman,
first time up.
Paul DeYoung.
Swings and and lines a base hit into left field. They hold him at third base, and now the bases are loaded.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
Now, Jacob Young in the air left field. Profar has a beat on it, makes the grab, and that is the third out of the inning. So they get one, but end up leaving the bases loaded. 3 innings complete. It's the Braves 4 and the Nationals 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Jurickson Profar. The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be. Incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
Irvin ready to fire now. Profar gets a piece there.
He's dealing with a great 2-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic.
Line drive, caught.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
And there's 2 away. Here's Matt Olson. Swings through that.
0-1.
That one is absolutely belted way back there. And that is a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Nice grab. Down in order go the Braves, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Bottom of the inning, leading off, C.J. Abrams. On a line, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Shortened up the swing and went right back up the middle. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
And that's ripped for a base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Back-to-back singles, just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
Makes the catch for the out.
Nice swing and good solid contact. That ball was smoked, but needed a little more lift to get into the outfield gap. Maybe a little more backspin.
Swung on, belted. Looks like extra bases. 1 runs in. Runner around third. He scores and they have the lead.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Here's Josh Bell. He's 2 for 2. There's a swing and a drive. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. Safe at second with a double. 3rd hit for him this afternoon.
That's 2 consecutive extra base hits for this team. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the
base hit. 1 run is in. Throws to second. Here comes the manager out of the
pitching for Atlanta.
Keibert Ruiz
Number 58.
digging in for the Nationals.
Angel Perdomo.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center, and no one can get there. Around first, digging for two. The relay, but he's in there easily.
Wastes no time there. A lot of hitters tell themselves, line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed. On time with everything, and pulled it in.
Hammered down the line. Could be extra bases. Coming home. He'll score. The throw to second is offline.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Off the bat, that one registered at 105 miles per hour, man. That is smoking, and these days you hear it all the time, but the numbers just don't lie. You can drive a ball like that. More often than not, you're picking up enough.
So digging in, Jacob Young. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. So 5 runs in the inning as they bat around. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Nationals 8 and the Braves. Back in Washington, D.C., here's Marcell Ozuna. In the air, left field. Wood under it. He makes the grab. One down. Michael Harris II. Next up for the Braves.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
One down, base is empty. Just missed.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Right through there for a strike.
A 1-2 count, all he's seen is fastballs. You've got to expect something off speed. Stay back.
Foul ball still a 1-2 count. Ripped to third and caught.
He put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives won't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
That's a hit, and that extends the inning.
Now batting, number 75.
And now the catcher comes up to him, Drake Baldwin, and immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. And that one fouled off. Albies, the runner at first with 2 gone. That one ripped way back there. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. The throw in.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. This was a really nice swing. Didn't quite get enough behind it to get it out of here, but once it got over his head in left field, it was extra bases all the way.
Runner at second, 2 down. And we're at the top of the 5th. Garcia. And that is that. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's now an 8-5 ball game. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And the batter will be the shortstop, C.J. Abrams.
C.J. Abrams.
Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. Makes the catch, and there's 1 down.
Now batting, right fielder.
So up next, Dylan Cruz.
That was a loud out in the last at bat. He really squared up that pitch, but still couldn't find a hole. Those can be frustrating, but not as much when you're...
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And forget it. He circles the bases. It's 9-5.
They wasted no time in that at bat, swinging at the first pitch, and he punished it.
So 1 out, nobody on. At the plate, James Wood. Swing and a ball. Ball hit out towards left center field. And it drops in. And into second with 1 away. That's a double.
Anything but pretty right there, but he'll take it every time. There are a lot of nicknames people have attached to hits like that. Blooper, flare, duck snort, lawn dart, etc. But whatever you want to call it, it's a knot. And those are the ones that'll make you smile as a hitter.
Now a dive at short from his knees, the throw. And they get the out.
Look at the commitment to make the play. Down on the ground from the knees. That's not just arm strength, guys. That's core strength as well. Look at that rocket across the diamond. Outstanding job.
This one smoked, could be trouble. In to score is the runner from third, and the lead is up to 5. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
Well done, drives in the run. As soon as that one shot off his barrel, he was thinking extra base.
Here comes a new arm for the Braves, Dylan Dodd.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Well, from the time you're a little leaguer, you're taught to hustle out of the box and give it a full sprint.
Oh, and now a wild pitch. Garcia up to second, runner at third holds, so both runners are now in scoring position. Oh, and this one gets away. Runners hold, count moves to 2-0. Pitch gets away. And that cost him a run as he scores easily.
Well, you'll take a run however you can get it. And right there, the wild pitch is what made that one happen. No need.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Now batting, third baseman,
Paul DeYoung digging in for the Nationals. And that one gets past the catcher. Throws it away.
That one really hurts. You're already down in the game, and that error puts you even further behind.
So they're at the corners now. And now the center fielder. Intentional pass coming. Base is now loaded, though it does set up a force at every base.
Now batting.
Back to the top of the lineup. Next to hit for the Nats, C.J. Abrams. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Here's your 1. On the ground. Right side, Albies. They score a run thanks to the infield single.
Well, that's a great effort with 2 outs, and he displayed why it's so important to get out of the box quickly. There's no time to waste on these plays, and that hustle down the line to beat the throw really earned him that run.
Now here is Dylan Cruz. That one to first. The flip to the pitcher covering. Inning ends, and that stops the bleeding. But they tack on 5 runs. We're through 5. Nationals on top, 13-5. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
All right, Singy, when you played.
Now pitching for the
On to
Nationals.
pitch now for the Nationals, DJ Hurts.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Young makes the catch, and there's one gone. So the lineup flips over. Now batting Jurickson Profar. Right through there for a strike. Yeah, you see some guys into the fashion nowadays and big on the gram, as the kids like to say. Post their fits, right? That's what you say?
Is that what it is?
It's a fit. Your fit, your outfit, your fit.
Got a little drip around the neck, too.
Yeah, believe it. Scale of 1 to 10, how old do we sound right now?
Really old, like close to Social Security benefits.
Yeah. Two outs. Inside. And it's 1-1. And there's a base hit to left. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Up next for
And the batter now, Matt
Atlanta,
Olson.
first
He's got a
baseman,
couple
Matt
homers
Olson.
already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those two he hit were legit. And he looks pretty locked in right now at the dish.
He swings and fouls one off. Olson, multi-time All-Star, 30 years old now, a former first-round pick back in 2012. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Here's the throw to the plate, but it's offline. 13-6. So 2 down. Michael Harris the second. Next up for the Braves, Olson, the lead runner out at second. Ozuna at first. 2 out of the inning. Grounded to low. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back here in Nationals Park, bottom of the 6th inning. Now the left fielder, James Wood.
James Wood.
Dodd back to work. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. And that'll get down for a hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels.
And there's a fly ball deep right field. And that one is off the wall. Throw comes in. Runner stopped. Second and third. Nobody out.
2 hits for him in this one. Both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. He absolutely ripped that ball out front and almost got it out of here, man. Just a really strong, balanced swing and a fraction of an inch different on the...
And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. He's got it. 1 away. Up now for Washington, Luis Garcia.
Luis Garcia.
On the ground. Right side. Beats the throw and the run scores. Keibert Ruiz digging in for the Nationals. Intentional pass coming. Bases now loaded, though it does set up a force at every base. Here's the third baseman, Paul DeYoung. And that is out of play. Bases loaded, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a line drive, base hit into left field. 1 run across. Another comes in to score, and it's a double-digit lead as they're up by 10. A 2-run double. There comes number 63 comes on now.
And never an easy situation coming in with runners at second and third. He's got a base to work with, so he doesn't have to be perfect, but he
drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that gets down into the gap. 1 run is in. Another scores. 2 runs in on the play, and the lead continues to grow. So the batting order turns over. C.J. Abrams digging in for the Nationals. And it's through for a hit. Coming home. He will score. Now the tag at second, and he's out. Trying for 2. 2 outs, base is empty. Dylan Cruz digging in for the Nationals. Drilled out towards left center field. That one back there. And one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. And he's got a double, his 4th hit. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
That one ripped right center field. And it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. Runner from second crosses the plate, and they extend their lead.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Next to hit, Nathaniel Lowe. Swing at a high fly ball, well struck. Squeezes it, and that ends the inning.
Oh, man, amazing catch to end the inning. As a former outfielder, I'm feeling proud right now. Saw the wall, didn't get afraid, held on to the ball.
And we're back.
Leading
All
off
set for the
for the
start of the
Braves.
inning.
Second
Now in for the
baseman,
Braves,
Ozzie
Ozzie
Albies.
Albies. Lace down the line. This looks like extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. It's a double, and he's 3 for 4 tonight.
Well, just a total nightmare for lefties. I'd be very surprised to see that matchup again.
Brings it in, and there's one down. Here's Orlando Arcia. Now into the ball game on defense, Ahmed Rosario. He'll play second.
Base.
Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
Ahmed Rosario.
In the air, right field. Cruz holds it in on the run.
Now batting right
So
fielder,
now to the
Jared
plate for
Kellner.
Atlanta, Jared Kellner.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
In the air to left center, Young on the move to the alley, and he makes the catch. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 7th, and now up for Washington, Josh Bell. Out towards right center, that's well struck. And it's off the out-of-town scoreboard. Throw cut off to second. Not in time. That's a leadoff double. And now it's Ahmed Rosario taking his first at bat of the game after entering on defense. Drilled out towards left center field. Harris grabs it on the run.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Ripped to right. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. And it'll be runners at second and third, only one away. Here comes the manager out of the Braves. Daysbel Hernandez will take over here.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers.
Laser could be trouble. One run across. Now 2 runs score, and the lead continues to grow. Not in time. He's safe. 1 out, runner at second. Jacob Young digging in for the Nationals.
A chance for more damage right here. A couple of RBIs for him in his last AB.
Base hit center field. Lead runner puts the brakes on, so now it's runners at first and third. Back to the top of the order now. Now it's the shortstop, C.J. Abrams. Well struck right field. 1 run is in. Bangs off the wall. Kelnick with a quick throw back in. Runner holds at third, so just one across on the play. And now the right fielder, Dylan Cruz.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Out to short. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. And a run comes in to score.
That's the ground attack right there. He can really run. So not only does he get himself the RBI, but he also gets the infield knock. And that's what you're looking to do in that spot.
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. And they add to the lead. It's 27-6. Singy the ball. New arm out of the bullpen, Dylan Lee.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
That smash towards center. He's got it, and there's 2 away. 2 down, bases empty. And now, Josh Bell. That one ripped. In one hops off the wall, should be extra bases. The relay to second, not in time, it's a double.
Another hit. I mean, these types of performances at the plate don't come around too often. This is pretty special. Everything was mechanically sound with that swing right there. I mean, that's pretty much what you're wanting to replicate with every rep you take. You want good balance.
He's there, he's got it, and that'll do it. But they score 7 times to blow this thing open. 8th inning coming up. The Nats lead it 27-6. Back in Washington, D.C., ready to begin the 8th. Here's Profar now.
Profar.
Right through there for a strike. Fly ball down the line. Cruz on the move and puts the squeeze on that one. Then there's 1 down. Here's Austin Riley. Line drive. Adam in center field.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Olsen in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 0-2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Hard ground ball, base knock. And that keeps the inning alive.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. You got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Ozuna in the box now. No balls and a strike. 0-2 now as he swings through it. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Back here in Nationals Park, bottom of the 8th, and it's the catcher for the Nationals, Keibert Ruiz. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. Flashes the leather on the run and catch. And there's 1 away.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time, as that was a hard-hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
Rips 1 to left. That's a base hit. One down. Jacob Young digging in for the Nationals. And there's a hit. And that forces the runner to hold on at second. 2 on with 1 away.
Now batting, shortstop, C.J.
So back to the top of the order. C.J. Abrams digging in for the Nationals. Into center and a base hit. And they stop him at third, so bases loaded with 1 away. Dylan Cruz digging in for the Nationals. He's already homered in this game. That one ripped. And it looks like trouble. One run across, 2 runs across now. Relay throw home. He scores. They clear the bases. And they extend their lead. Here comes the manager out of the Braves dugout. And he will make a move to the pen. So they turn to the lefty in this spot, Aaron Bummer. James Wood digging in for the Nationals. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Harris makes the grab. 2 down.
Now batting.
So man aboard, Nathaniel Lowe now at the plate. Ripped on a line to center. And that is that. 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. And we're back. We go to the 9th. Now in for the Braves, Michael Harris II. Now on the mound for the Nationals, Jose A. Ferrer.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
That's ripped. Base hit. And a good start to the inning.
I'm sure that feels pretty good after going hitless in this one so far. When you see a ball come off the bat like that, you know it was pretty much a perfect swing. And for me, you know, I start wondering, and I'm looking on the computer, what was the exit velocity? This time 106.
And they'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Got him looking. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Cut on and lifted in the air. Wood hauls it in and is 2 away. The Braves down to their last out. And now the shortstop, Orlando Arcia. That's in for a strike. And it's fouled away. 1 strike away. That one ripped. Makes the catch. Ball game. And the Nationals take this one in a blowout.
Well, as much action as there was in this one, really impressive performance from the bats on the winning side. They gave up quite a few runs, but they still blew them out of the water. They have to be feeling pretty good about themselves offensively right now.
Well, this one ends in a blowout. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.